These NBA players take the Wemby matchup personal. The NBA has been shifting, where everyone's going all out when they're up against Wemby, from bully ball under the rim.
Claxton going to work against Victor, and Claxton powers his way into...
Wagner going to take it right and the big fella. Dunk it through.
To straight up Black Air Force plays.
It's almost impossible to stop.
Be a foul, I believe, on Ben Simmons, pulling Victor down to the ground. And now he just wraps up Victor.
Let's kick it off with Thursday, when the Spurs went up against the Miami Heat for the second time this season. It was a Bam versus Wemby rematch, and the last time, the Heat edged out a win in a close game.
Johnson for three. Tough loss. Very competitive, entertaining game.
This time, things are different. The Spurs are on the road and coming off 4 consecutive losses. Wemby's been putting up some great numbers individually, averaging a 20-point double-double. But for him, winning is what matters most, and you can really see that in his game. Unfortunately, this wasn't Wemby's day. Even though they kept it close for the first 3 quarters, trailing by just 1 point, things slipped away in the 4th. The Spurs ended up losing 116 to 104. Wembanyama finished the game with 18 points, a bit less than usual, grabbed 13 rebounds, and dished out 3 assists. He had an impressive 3 of 5 from deep, went 7 of 13 from the field, but hit only 1 of 3 from the line. Tough day at the office. Victor kicks off the game in style, unleashing a perfect 3-pointer that effortlessly swishes through the net.
Yes, at 7-3, that's in his toolbox. He's got...
Now we got the first look of Bam versus Wemby, where Wemby uses his crazy length to smack Bam's shot out of there. That's a real block party. Victor steals the spotlight with a potential play of the game. He takes charge, whipping the ball back and forth in a lightning-fast pass sequence before sealing the deal with a monstrous slam dunk. It's a highlight reel moment that definitely makes a mark on the game.
From downtown, unable to hit many tonight, just 1 for 5. Wembanyama! That's a big-time stuff. The length and the height and the athletic ability.
On the defensive end, Duncan attempts a drive, only to have Victor emphatically swat the shot away. Wemby secures the rebound and swiftly initiates a fast break. With one hand holding Bam at bay, he skillfully dribbles to elude defenders and locates the wide-open Sochan, who effortlessly capitalizes on the opportunity for an easy basket.
Jeremy Sochan, that's his second score.
Wemby's combination of strength, ball handling, and court vision proves instrumental in creating the scoring opportunity. On the next play, Victor actively contests Hero's 3-point attempt and promptly transitions to the other end of the court. There, he positions himself perfectly to receive the touchdown pass, resulting in an easy cherry-pick opportunity.
And then plant another seed. A 6-point lead for...
Victor took that personal and hit a 3 right in Bam's face.
The second half. Wembanyama connect tonight for the 7th.
To assert dominance, Bam resorted to a cheap shot, delivering a physical blow to Wemby's face, sending a clear message on the court. The heightened intensity between the two players added an extra layer of rivalry to the game. Undeterred by Bam's physical play, Victor remained unfazed and retaliated by confidently sinking another 3-pointer right in Bam's face.
Victor for 3.
Wemby takes control once again, smoothly navigating a pick and pop with Sochan. The play unfolds seamlessly, with Wemby delivering a precise and fluid pass, showcasing both his ball handling skills and court vision in orchestrating an effective offensive maneuver. The intense battle between Bam and Wemby continues, but this time, the physicality reaches a point of contention, resulting in a foul called on Bam due to excessive contact. Despite the offensive struggles, Victor makes a significant defensive impact with a powerful block on Butler. However, due to the score and limited game time for Wembanyama, that marks the end of Victor's contributions in the game. The very next day, Wemby hits the court for his first back-to-back, squaring off against the Orlando Magic. They recently played, and the Spurs got whooped by 10 points. Now, on the road, making it even trickier. Wemby finishes this one with 15 points, and a weirdly low 1 rebound, definitely not his usual scene. He synced 2 of 4 from deep, goes 6 of 12 from the field, and nails a perfect 1 of 1 at the line. Wemby initiated his first offensive move with a swift first step, attempting to maneuver past Wendell Carter Jr. He found himself wide open for the shot, but unfortunately, it narrowly missed its mark. On the defensive end, The number 1 pick, Markel Fultz, drives towards Wemby, only to underestimate Victor's freakish length, resulting in a decisive block.
Rebound ricochets to Fultz. He'll challenge Wembanyama.
Despite the signs of fatigue, Wemby showcases his shooting prowess by effortlessly splashing a three-pointer without hesitation.
That's a 3 for Victor Wembanyama.
After sinking that crucial 3, Wemby's first quarter contributions were concluded, as the Spurs exercised caution with his playing time. In the second quarter, we witnessed the first Wemby-Wagner matchup. When Wagner attempted to drive, he committed an offensive foul, handing possession of the ball over to the Spurs.
Guy, he's 6'11". He doesn't look that big in base.
Executing the pick and pop, Wemby elevates for what seems like a poster on Wagner, only to be met at the rim by Isaac, who impressively blocks the 7-footer's attempt.
Watch this block right here. Wembanyama going up. Not.
On the defensive end, Wemby asserts himself by delivering an emphatic block, silencing Wagner's layup attempt with a big boy swat. Wemby finds himself in the paint matched up against Wendell Carter Jr. With finesse, he executes an instant fadeaway, leaving Carter Jr. unable to contest, and smoothly sinks the shot. Victor creates separation using the pick and roll, attempting a three-pointer that misses. Undeterred, he takes another shot on the subsequent play, and this time, it finds the mark.
Wembanyama for 3.
In another intense showdown between Wagner and Wemby, Wagner seizes the opportunity, attacking the baseline with determination and slamming down a ruthless dunk right on Wemby, an emphatic posterizing moment that adds a new dimension to their matchup.
Free throw shooter as well.
Wagner going to take it right at the big ball. Dunk it.
Finish, and then Mo Wagner. Right.
It's safe to say that Wagner showed no fear against the 7'4" Frenchman, leveraging his strength as a distinct advantage in their matchup. Wagner, utilizing his strength again, successfully navigates past Wemby, drawing a shooting foul in his favor.
Energy. There's nothing wrong with this. You're just going right into the body. Wembanyama reaches out and grabs him on the way down.
Wemby wasn't finished for the night, displaying a Mamba mentality as he sought to assert dominance over Wagner. Despite attempting a poster dunk, he soared so high that he gracefully converted it into a throw-in, resulting in an and-one play.
He was way up. Does Mo get there?
The Magic, I think, are going to challenge this. Out of contact, clearly a foul.
However, with 6 minutes remaining on the clock, it marked the end of the night for Victor Wembanyama. Physically exhausted, it's not uncommon as he navigates his first season and adjusts to the demanding NBA schedule, featuring 4 games in a week. The Brooklyn Nets wrapped up the week as the final opponent on the schedule, and it marked Wemby's first face-off against them. The Nets haven't exactly been shining this season, lacking a true star and delivering inconsistent performances. However, the Spurs, sitting at the bottom of the league, had a tough time, getting dismantled with a final score of 123-103. The game slipped away, especially in the second quarter, where their shooting went south, hitting only 39% on field goals compared to the Nets' impressive 56%. Wemby faced challenges in the rebound department again, pulling down only 4 boards, but he managed to put up 21 points. It might not be the flashiest performance, but considering the grind of these road games, it's worth taking into consideration. Just like in most Spurs games, things started off pretty even, with good ball movement, but the shots weren't quite hitting the mark. Yeah, we're getting used to Wemby's slick sidestep or step-back pull-up jumper, just like that one for a sweet mid-range shot. Down in the paint on defense, I'm seeing a trend. These big guys are really throwing their weight around, giving Wemby a tough time. Right now, there might not be much to do about it, but give it a few years, and once Wemby gets that Giannis-style glow-up, I'm betting we won't be dealing with that problem anymore. Jones straight up saw Ben Simmons pulling some Holden moves on Wemby, so he just went in with a quick body check to set things straight.
He's almost impossible to stop.
Be a foul, I believe, on Ben Simmons, pulling Victor down to the ground.
However, Wemby does it the right way on the court, and the only response he needs is hitting that fadeaway for a swish.
It's not that hard to figure out.
There's a turnaround there from Victor. Felt like he was fouled, but now that you have Claxton.
Victor woke up and started firing away, taking 6 three-point attempts throughout the night. And here comes Dennis Schroeder off the bench. Gives Victor a nudge in the back, and bam, free throws coming up.
He's a few categories.
Sees
Makes
the
it
floor
easier.
well.
Yep.
He nails both of them, wrapping up his first half performance on a high note. Second half kicks off, and Victor wastes no time, pulling off a quick step past Claxton for a smooth layup. It's transition time, and check out how many Nets players swarm Wemby. They're all over him, trying to knock that ball out of his hands.
He's got to remain diligent in the open court when he's handling the basketball.
Cam Thomas goes for the paint attack, but Wemby is all over it. Yet he still gets called for a foul here. Checking the replay, it's all ball.
Well, a late contest, and there's no foul here. It's a block shot. He got a piece of the ball the first time.
And there we go again with Villain Simmons, pushing Wemby to the ground. But guess what? Wemby gets right back up and splashes a 3. No biggie.
Wemby's got a wide open 3. Got it! Victor hits the strings!
Now it's a 7-point game. This is one of those fadeaways I mentioned, where he's pretty much uncontested. But I guess he can't hit all of them. Just kidding. Right after, no sign of disappointment, he pulls up from deep and splashes it.
First couple of minutes.
Yeah, well, Dan, you've noticed that he's been a lot more involved.
Now that's what you call a great mentality. Get ready for more of that.
Got an inside shot. This time he gets his legs underneath him and drains the huge 3-ball.
Now he pulls off a step back and another splash, right over Ben Simmons. Back-to-back threes, just incredible.
Whips it off. Jeremy along the baseline. Whips it out to Victor. Steps away from Simmons. Pull up 3. 3 more! Victor Wembanyama!
The Nets were really trying to rub it in on Wemby. Here Claxton with an uncontested dunk, but he really pushes into Wemby when hanging on the rim. Check out Wemby's footwork, using that post work to secure a bucket. Smooth moves in the paint. Passing is something he's got the IQ for, but his teammates really should be converting more on those opportunities. Surprisingly, Schroeder was really channeling his inner Patrick Beverley when guarding Wemby, trying to rattle him.
That's a foul.
And now he just wraps up Victor.
With 3 minutes left and a gap impossible to come back from. That's it for Wemby tonight. Next week brings in 4 tough away games against the Raptors, Dallas, the Lakers, and Utah. Winning might be a challenge, but get ready for some insane matchups. I can't wait. Subscribe for more weekly and per-game recaps. Thanks for tuning in.